It's the Gold Coast Marathon, the world's largest single powerboat race from Miami, Florida to West Palm Beach and return. First action in the pits. Jets to diesel, outboards to inboards, these cradled monsters are made to win with names like Black Bandit, Clam Digger, Dollars More. This one is Daisy May. And here's My Bad Penny. Here's a revolutionary boat, part hydroplane and part runabout. It's E99, owned by Richard Steffen, Jr. All of these motors, from the smallest 10 horsepower outboard to this 405 horsepower hydro runabout, are highly tuned. The big question is, will they be able to take the bumps? With minutes to the start, sleek craft are lowered into Miami's Biscayne Bay. This is Pelican Harbor Yacht Club, where this race for professionals and non-professionals originated in 1949. The course is the Intra-Coastal Waterway with a 62-mile dash to West Palm Beach and return for a total of 124 miles. Everyone's impatiently waiting for the gun. The boats are heading for the start, seconds to go, and there it is. They're off in a clap of thundering spray. All 16 classes start at once. A field of 200 boats. Watch E99, part airplane, part boat. And this is Dave Craig, nation's pioneer water ski champ. His 19-foot Cat with twin 80-horsepower outboards holds the world's record for pleasure boat class. Look at Craig pick up speed. But now it's time for Craig to look out. It's Fuzzy Furlong, red boat, in his 266 Hydro moving up. Furlong, one of the nation's top drivers, has led the race for 5 years and has suffered a discouraging breakdown each year. For 2 days every year, boating enthusiasts from all over the states have a chance to compete with top drivers in this 2-day free-for-all. And there's no age limit for drivers. Grandfathers pitted against grandsons, or is it granddaughters? That's 12-year-old Rosemary Bennett, the marathon's youngest female driver. Every member of her family of 5 is driving in this classic. Rosemary is piloting a 21-foot V-hull craft with an 80-horsepower engine. A lot of boat for a little girl. There she goes now, making a big splash in her own way. Usually the driver and a member crew race, but 3's not a crowd here. The wife wanted to make the trip in Screaming Mimi, too. That isn't the same bridge these super speedsters keep tackling. There are dozens between Miami and West Palm Beach, almost every one lined with spectators. Some of these wave choppers do 130 miles an hour, making it hard for small airplanes to keep up with the lead boats. Gold Coast drivers try not only for overall position, but for class position. This may look dangerous, but drivers follow strict safety regulations. The race committee is proud that there's never been a serious injury in the history of the race. Drivers and crew must wear life jackets, and all boats carry fire extinguishers. In addition, radio teams are on hand. Coast Guard helicopters and boats hover near, and fire boats stand by, just in case the action gets a little out of hand. There goes Fuzzy Furlong, at least temporarily out of the race. Novices compete with veteran drivers, like restaurateur Mike Gordon. Gordon looks over photos of his 2 spectacular flips in recent Miami regattas. In the Gold Coast Marathon, he is driving an 18-foot ski boat with 350 horsepower engine. Meanwhile, back at the waterway, the boats are still heading upstream. Getting close to red flag time. The race started less than an hour ago in Miami, 62 miles away. Television cameramen and news photographers are ready to photograph the winner. Hold tight, telltale spray is coming this way. In a second, we'll know. It's E99. Winner of the first half, Richard Steffen, Jr. of Fort Lauderdale with crew member Skip Beisler. Not bad for a boat that's never been in the water before. And look what goes to the winner. Steffen, a 20-year-old college student and a veteran racer, made the 62-mile run in 54 minutes and 18 seconds. The rest are coming in fast. This is Earl Red Wall in his 15-foot catamaran with twin 80-horsepower engines. He's competed in the race for 9 years and knows its hazards. Notice the ripped fiberglass on the starboard side of his hull. Here's Treasure Suarez, a 24-year-old housewife. She's racing a 15-foot runabout with a 70-horsepower engine. It takes all kinds to make up Gold Coast Marathon spectators, from babes in arms to impatient boating enthusiasts who can't stay away from the sport. And of course, friends and relatives from far and near, as well as tourists enjoying Florida's famed climate. Another boat plunging into finish. Boats coming in now still could be first in their class, and the early finishers have top overall positions. Watch these 2 boats now. A near miss. This one may not make it back, but masking tape, elbow grease, and midnight oil help get some casualties back in the race. The marathon banquet makes everyone forget race hardships. John Krause, marathon promoter, acts as MC, while race chairman Jay Hoffman welcomes the group. Climaxing the evening is the presentation of trophies by marathon queen Vicki Kirkhart. Richard Steffen, Jr. receives his award for winning the North Run. And now the gun for the South Run, West Palm Beach to Miami. Another day, another start for hard racing competition. This is the day that will tell the full story. Which boats and drivers will be able to make a clean sweep to top positions overall and by class. Drivers and crew are anxious to get back to Miami now, and most of these men have to get back to work. One man will return to medical practice. Like so many of the other drivers, Dale Wilson works hard at his chosen profession, but he enjoys piloting his 80-horsepower craft in Miami waters whenever he has a chance. 90% of the drivers are amateurs, family boaters who are thrilled to be able to compete with veterans once a year during this gigantic 2-day carnival. There are some real rooster tails as they skid around this south turn. Spectators learn how to enjoy this race. Suntan lotion, a straw hat, and a tall, cool drink are the order of the day. One couple knows just what to do, and so does their dog. Even drivers try to relax during this grueling run. Knees up, elbows out, almost anything goes. These men seem to have some doubt about which way to go. They went that way. A driver in the drink, another tow job to salvage. The telling moment. Down the home stretch, just 3 miles from the finish, Stefan is moving up. 2 magnificent boats with veteran drivers battling out overall position. Now Stefan takes the final lunge, and away he goes. It should be clear sailing for Stefan as he zooms into Miami waters. Notice Stefan's bandages. He didn't wear gloves the first day, and his hands were covered with blisters. That engine is a marine-converted auto engine, 405 screaming horsepower on a 19-foot boat. There it is, the overall victor, Richard Stefan, Jr., first both ways. A good try for Dave Craig and his Miss Bonadettes. They're glad to be back at home base, and congratulations are in order. Hey, this is getting to be a habit. The race isn't over yet. Boats still have 4 hours to finish. Stefan's overall time was 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 55 seconds for the round trip. Another Miami version of the GoldRush is in the record books. But already there are drivers thinking, just wait till next year.